let's review Cookies and Cream Milkshake Frosted Flakes and all of the Frosted Flake milkshake flavors. You a fan of all the new Frosted Flake flavors? Does the idea of Frosted Flakes with little bits of dust on it sound great to you? Friends, it's time to eat some cereal. Happy birthday, everybody, and welcome to Cerealsly, where we take cereals seriously. My name is Alex, and I eat and review hundreds of cereals a year with episodes every single week in order to help you get the most out of your cereal experience. Today on Cerealsly, we're exploring the latest in a long line of milkshake-based cereal varieties from Frosted Flakes. This time, Cookies and Cream Milkshake. Stick around to the end and I will be giving a full rating out of 5 to all 4 of these and let you know if any of them are worth your cereal investment. This newly released cereal finishes off what must be seen as a complete set of 4 new Frosted Flake flavors based on their very similar graphic designs. We've got here Frosted Flakes Chocolate Milkshake, Frosted Flakes Strawberry Milkshake, Frosted Flakes Cinnamon French Toast. It doesn't say milkshake on it for some reason. And then finally, Cookies and Cream Milkshake Frosted Flakes. Somebody over at Kellogg's must be losing sleep almost every day, furious at themselves for not coming up with a way to make this cinnamon one also have a milkshake flavor. Maybe that will still happen with a simple rename in the future, but for now, what a miss. Now, if you're a fan of the channel, you'll know that I have a storied history with these Frosted Flake flavors. I was a huge fan of what had been called chocolate Frosted Flakes. It may have been the best chocolate cereal that I'd ever had. Luscious drops of syrupy chocolate drizzled on every flake. I still dream about it. But then suddenly, it was gone. Replaced by this one, the chocolate milkshake flavor, which is nowhere near as good. It went from a 4.5 to a 1 out of 5, in my opinion. At least that's what I thought last year. But now I've had a year to mourn and likely forget a little. And now that the 4 horsemen of the Frosted Flake apocalypse, the Frosted Flakeopolis, Frosted Flakeopolis, and now that the 4 horsemen of the Frosted Flakeopolis have assembled, I think we're going to do 2 things today. First, we're going to retest the whole family to see which one is best. Then, of course, along the way, we're going to give a special focus to this newest edition, Cookies and Cream Milkshake. Before we jump into the review, though, let me just get something off my chest here that's been bugging me for a while. Cookies and cream? Come on. We all know this means something with Oreos mushed up in it. That's what Cookies and Cream is referring to. Can't we just say that? Can't we just be honest? In this world of ours, can't we just have one little bit of forthrightness and say what we mean just for once? Oh, but Alex, you might be saying, not all these companies own the rights to Oreos per se. Which, okay, fair point. And yeah, okay, never mind. I get it. Plus, there's actually a separate Oreo cereal, so that really would be confusing. Fine. Okay, I guess I should just shut up like we all do, like sheep in this oppressive world. Whew. Anywho, I'm excited for this marathon Frosted Flakes showdown, so we better start eating. In the end, I want to use all of my cereal experience to help you decide if you need a bowl of Cookies and Cream Milkshake Frosted Flakes. Hey, if you made it this far, you are so nice. One of the greats is you. Would you do me another favor, though? Would you like this video? Subscribe to the channel and leave a comment with what cereal we should look at together in a future episode. Doing any of those things would really help me out. All right, I think I am ready. I have got a ton of bowls. I have got my spoon. I have got my trusty 1% milk that I like. And of course, I've got 4 different cereals. It has been a while since we have done a marathon of cereal taste test like this, so I'm pretty excited. I think we're going to end with the newest one, the Frosted Flakes Cookies and Cream Milkshake, and instead start at the other end with revisiting some of these chocolate milkshake Frosted Flakes, my old nemesis, the one who murdered my friend, regular chocolate Frosted Flakes. Could I ever forgive Tony the Tiger for such a dastardly deed? Well, let's find out. Let's put it in a bowl, see what it's like. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. That was one of the most difficult bags to open. That did not help me feel good about this cereal. Well, I will give it this. It looks good. I like that it's not just a uniform brown color, but instead there seem to be like dollops of chocolate on it. That's good. It doesn't smell that great. There's an artificialness to the chocolate smell that I gotta say I'm just not a huge fan of, but let's try it. No. Boy, I think there's something wrong with this cereal. This is the second time I've tested it on this channel, and in between those two times, it somehow got worse. This is a brand new box, but it tastes musty. It tastes off-putting. It tastes sharp in a way that is just not what I'm looking for from a chocolate cereal. Maybe if we put milk on it, it'll be redeemed a little bit. It's got a long way to go. All right, this is called a milkshake flavor, so it would probably taste better in milk, right? Let's give it a try. To chocolate milkshake Frosted Flakes in milk. I don't like it. I am looking at the ingredients and I think I know what it is. I think this is a me problem. Part of the ingredients is malt flavor. And I totally understand that that would actually make it taste more like a chocolate milkshake to some people. But I have to tell you, I have always disliked malt flavor. So in their efforts to take chocolate Frosted Flakes and turn it into chocolate milkshake Frosted Flakes, they added the malt flavor, and that is not for me. Boy, what a curmudgeon I am. I can't even enjoy something that tastes more like a milkshake, which is a wonderful thing to be eating. A milkshake's a great thing. But with that newfound realization, let me try it one more time and see if my brain will put up with it better. Nope. It's still yucky to me. Tastes dirty. On we march to the strawberry milkshake Frosted Flakes flavor. Wait a minute. This couldn't have malt flavor in it. No, that wouldn't be a thing, would it? Ingredient number 3, malt flavor. Before any possibility of a strawberry flavor, we might be doomed here, friends. Let's open this stuff up. Well, it's quite a pale pink. When we tried this for the first time about a year ago, it was a very rare strawberry cereal. Now strawberries all the rage, and there's like a million strawberry cereals. I think we've eaten 6 or 7 or 8 in this year alone. So now this is stiff competition for your strawberry cereal dollar. Let's give this a try. Strawberry milkshake Frosted Flakes. Well, praise the good Lord. The malt flavoring does not bug me nearly as much in this. This is a way more tart and exciting flavor. This has some depth and interest to it that I really like. Wow, this is really taking me by surprise. Let's put some milk on it, see if that brings out any extra layers. Let's try strawberry milkshake Frosted Flakes in milk. Well, I certainly like it better, but unfortunately I have to say that in milk it becomes a little bit medicinal. The strawberry tastes very artificial. It loses a little bit of that zinginess that I was liking when it was dry. Boy, it didn't hold up well. Certainly better than the chocolate milkshake. Still a little bit off for my taste. Let us continue on with the non-milkshake, but basically the same branding, cinnamon French toast Frosted Flakes. Oh my gosh, I've never ripped a bag this thoroughly. Look at that flap. Whoa, this has a very punchy cinnamon smell to it. At least that's something. That's really interesting. I don't know if it's going to bring that same power to the taste, but just the aroma of it, it's sharp. It's good. Uh-oh. You're not going to believe this. This one has malt flavor too. Why don't they just call this cinnamon milkshake? Is cinnamon milkshake a thing? But no, they called it cinnamon French toast Frosted Flakes. Well, let's give a try to cinnamon French toast Frosted Flakes. Whoa. Well, it brought every bit of the power of the scent into the flavor. That is a sharp, a pointed cinnamon flavor in this. It's way beyond like tangy. It like cuts into the flavor profile. Let's put some milk on it, see if it cools off a little bit. All right, let's try Cinnamon French Toast Frosted Flakes in milk. The cinnamon is wild stuff. Just to give a comparison, it is nothing like the cinnamon of a Cinnamon Toast Crunch, the one that you're likely most familiar with. Instead, the cinnamon in this tastes far more like Red Hots or that candy Hot Tamales. Well, it's one thing if it's marketed as a real pinchy, a real punchy cinnamon, like Cinefuego Toast Crunch once was. This is just saying cinnamon French toast. That is a very weak description for what this actually tastes like. I gotta give it one more bite. Well, just for its unique spin on cinnamon, I'm gonna have to rate this one higher. That one was very interesting, very odd. I can tell you what, it didn't taste like French toast at all. All right, friends, we have come to it. The grand finale of sorts with the brand new Frosted Flakes Cookies and Cream milkshake. Quick check, yes, indeed, it does have malt flavor in it. Is this just going to be weaker chocolate milkshake Frosted Flakes? We should find out. Let's pour it in a bowl. Well, I said it in the intro and I was dead right. This looks like Frosted Flakes with dirt on it. Yes, you could say that that's what a cookies and cream milkshake looks like, but this is not an even distribution of dust particles. Instead, it's almost like there's little bugs in it, like it's diseased. I don't know what the description is, but to my eyes, it is not very appetizing. The Flex has the same effect as the blue parts of blue cheese has. We have got to try this stuff. Let's try Frosted Flakes Cookies and Cream milkshake. I was not far off when I guessed that this might be a milder version of the chocolate milkshake. It definitely has a chocolate aspect of it, which it should. That's the cookies part of Cookies and Cream. The cream flavor itself is just coming from the frostedness of the Frosted Flakes. But there's something to this. It's not even just the same chocolate. They are obviously going for an Oreo cookies type of chocolate taste. Let me give it one more try even before we get to the milk. Yeah, I like this a lot more than the chocolate milkshake. Maybe it's just the right amount. Let's put some milk on it, see what that does to it. All right, in milk, I don't know why, but it seems like the Flecks are a little more spread out, a little more evenly distributed, and that makes it look not quite as nasty. But you still could be forgiven for thinking that there are poppy seeds in your cereal, or someone spilled a potted plant nearby and some of it fell in here. But let's give it a try. 2, chocolate milkshake Frosted Flakes in milk. It's okay. The Flecks look bad, but they don't taste bad. I hope you can understand this, but this one is like the most normal of the Frosted Flake variations. The shift is more subtle. It doesn't have the sharp zaniness of the cinnamon flavor. It doesn't have the medicinal quality of the strawberry. It doesn't have the nastiness of the chocolate milkshake flavor. It's a small step and it tastes fine. Well, I have eaten so much cereal now. All that's left is to go back through these and give them all a rating out of 5. Well, friends, we have done it all. We talked. We ate, we took every facet of taste and texture into consideration, and now it's enough. Let's go back through these and give them all a final verdict rating. First of all, we have chocolate milkshake Frosted Flakes. I have got to give this a 0.5 out of 5. It is gross. It's bad. I didn't like it a single bit. If you're going to pick one of these up, this is not the one. Next, we have strawberry. I'm going to give the strawberry a 1.5 out of 5. It's slightly better, but once you put milk in it, it really tastes artificial. If they could improve the naturalness of the strawberry flavor, it would go a long way. Next, we have an absolute wild card. What a weird cereal. This had one of the strangest cinnamon tastes I've ever had. I'm going to give this a 3.0. It's novel. It's surprising. I don't know if you'll fall in love with it or you'll spit it out of your mouth, but it's worth a try. Finally, we have the brand new Cookies and Cream milkshake Frosted Flakes, and I'm going to give this a 3.5. Out of all of these, it was definitely the best, most straightforward tasting cereal. If you're a fan of Frosted Flakes, it might be worth going to get a box of this just to shake things up a little bit. I'd avoid the rest of these, maybe just for novelty, get this one. But I think I can make a legitimate recommendation that you try the Cookies and Cream milkshake Frosted Flakes. If you want to try any of today's cereal for yourself, I found them easiest to find at Ralph's in my area, which is owned by Kroger, so maybe you have that near you. And hey, I'd love to spend more cereal time together, and YouTube thinks that you'll enjoy the videos that are on screen right now, so check those out while you're waiting for our brand new episode to drop next week. Until then, never be sorry. Bye-bye.